here. Finsoffury.com. You can go there, get your tickets, pay-per-view, do the thing. You can get there in person too. So remember, you could do it prior to so you don't forget. This is actually better than I anticipated, to be honest with you.
I agree. Speaking of better than anticipated, again, I think these fights are more. I think they're more balanced now than they were. This one, hey, I don't even have to say anything about this one.
No, I do.
Hey, you go right ahead. I'm curious to know what you think, because I think this is going to be a banger.
Well, it is going to be a banger because LRB looks like he's been held up in like Montana in a cave waiting to just destroy folks. And Joey, you made a comment earlier that he doesn't have a beard, right?
It's true. He's got that baby face.
Or it's illegal in Canada. We don't know. But all I know is that Joey looks like he can scrap. Everybody will say that. But not many people have seen LRB with his shirt off. I'll say that.
And
that's weird.
I think a lot of people are probably like, Lucas Bretz is going to fight? And then they see that picture and then they say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, think about getting into all those plants. Like, bow, bow, bow. I mean, bring somebody on. Bring him on. Let's chat.
It's going to be Lucas himself first. That's exciting. And, I hope he doesn't take offense to what I said about people saying, what? Lucas Bretz is going to fight? Because everybody knows Lucas as being the nice guy. Like, why do you expect him to be in the ring? There he is now looking. Woo! He just looks so happy. We can't see this guy being angry in the ring. Lucas, what are we going to expect when you show up that day?
What are you going to expect? You're going to expect a show. Like, this is going to be clash to clash, toe to toe. It's going to be interesting to see how he matches up with me because, I know Joey's got speed. I got speed. It's going to come to technicalities. It's going to be a clash. And for me, it's going to be kind of like brushing my teeth before I go to bed.
This is what we've been looking for, Jay.
Okay, listen. Before I forget this, Lucas, I've known you for some time. You are simply a good human to be around. But I've always thought that maybe you just have this weird disconnect to your brain every once in a while and you can go psychotic. Is that true?
No, I don't like see rage or red. Like, I'm very calculated.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the...
Which is scarier.
Blank out. Yeah, no, I'm going to calculate you.
Okay.
Well, Lucas, I've said this to your face via the internet. I've said this to anybody that I've talked to about this fight, about you being named on the card, even back when you were fighting Troy. I've said, Lucas is the guy that's going to go in that ring and surprise a lot of people. He is the guy that's going to be the sleeper of this event. How are you going to prove me right?
I mean, I think you hit it on the head. Like, a lot of people think of me as like Kumbaya LRB, which I am. I'm totally that guy. But, I grew up like fighting my whole life. Like, I went to a different elementary every year. I grew up as a military brat. I've also always studied martial arts. Always wanted to do something like this. But like when I'm keeping fish, that's a separate thing. It's not like, oh, let's talk about fighting while I'm keeping fish. But now I can talk about this kind of stuff while keeping fish. And I think for the hobby, to spice it up a bit, bring this in for the hobby, because you can only make so many videos about pH and TDS and all that stuff. Like this gives it some flavor. So for those who are going to be excited and enjoy it, I plan on giving them a heck of a show.
Well, and speaking of trash talking and anger, what have you renamed your channel to now?
Oh, yeah. Kingslayer.
Nice. Okay. I like it. Well, let's bring in his opponent, and then we'll bring the two of you in side by side, and maybe we finally might get a little bit of that trash talking that we've been
Bring in the king.
Bring in the only non-USA fighter in this match, the organizer of the whole thing, the one who came up with the idea himself. Needs no introduction. Everybody knows who this guy is. And of course he puts himself on top of us. Look at this guy.
Dude, is that a Canadian maple leaf lean that you're doing in the photo? What is that?
That's a bit. I don't know. It's kind of how I fight. I bait with my left hand. I put it down a little bit. I make you think you can get I make you think you can get something on me, but that left's fast, man. I've done a little bit of training. My left hand used to just be able to put my hand in somebody's face just to confuse them, and I come over with my right hand. But this isn't a street fight. Now that left's got to be a tool. It's going to work. I'm going to use it for my jab, my left hook, my uppercut, and we'll see where it goes. But that's just my stance.
Well, you are a recently married guy. Congratulations. And most of us, especially me, once we, walk down that aisle, we tend to let ourselves go a little bit. You go and get yourself married 2 months before this fight. There was no slacking off, right? I mean, you're still in the zone.
No, I was slacking off. I had my slack off week leading up to the wedding, and then my slack off week a week or like a month after the fact. I'm still slacking off. I'm working on this stuff behind the scenes, doing a lot of other things, building a big tank, and a lot of that has to do with matching up with Lucas's training. When he begins training, I will begin training. There will be no excuses moving into this, like, oh, I trained longer or this, that, or the other thing. We got some street experience. I think mine probably surpasses his, but we'll find out on the night of August 17th. That's what we're going to do.
John, I think Joey, I saw him deflating bags, so his equipment isn't as good as it was. I know Lucas has some fighting background where kind of like formal type training. Joey, as people say in the comments, has got the dog in him. I mean, this one was one that I didn't anticipate being super stoked about.
I agree. I mean, and I was saying before, I would have rather see something like this because it's going to be from the second that bell rings, nonstop action. This is I don't even know what to say.
I got some things I want to tell Lucas. I got some things I want to talk to him about.
Okay, bring him in. Bring him in.
Forward. I got some smoke.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the smoke, baby.
Let's get it going. Finally, we get a little back and forth going here.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I want to pay all due respects to Lucas. Lucas has been in the game for a long time. He's got a tremendous amount of integrity when it comes to his hobby as well as video creation. He supports local aquarium clubs, local fish stores, but he is also a breeder of his own plants as well as, you don't breed plants, you propagate them, as well as his own fish. So I'm excited to promote somebody of such stature. But I also want to just let Lucas know on the night of August 17th, all of that's going out the window, dude. If you think you're going to go in the ring and hit me and I'm just going to be like, oh, well, he's nice and he's quiet. I guess I shouldn't hit him back. Here's what I would like to do, Lucas. I challenge you to meet me in the center of the ring and touch my left foot with your left foot, and we don't move until the round's over. If the fight continues, the fight continues.
You want to play footsie with me?
I want to play. It's time for bed. Good night, Lucas.
Well, I tell you what, I'll meet you at the center of the ring. We'll go toe to toe.
We'll
see what happens.
Ooh.
Excited
now,
toe to toe. I think that's what people want to see, anyways. You guys want to see us go toe to toe, straight in the ring? Heads up.
Of course.
Oh,
we want to see a good fight too.
I hear people saying Joey's got the dog in him, but I don't think they ever heard me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There it is. So listen, Lucas. Joey he landed everything he needed to land right now. What do you got back? He wants to go toe to toe in the center of the ring. So what's happening?
Well, he thinks he's going to land him. He thinks he's going to dance. He says all this crap, I ain't training this, that, and other. Well, was he just saying, I'm going to fit him with this. I'm going to bait him with
I could just fight. I could just fight. Like I actually, all the stuff people think about me is all true, and it's all public. You can Google it and go through court records and see what I used to do to people like you that thought they could bully me or hurt me or hit me. You'll find out on August 17th. You touched me.
I'm used to dealing with bullies. That's what I've done.
Good. I'm a bully. Good. I'm a bully. Good. And I'm going to bully you on August 17th.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I don't need
All right. What's the last words? Give it the last words.
I'll go first, obviously. Lucas, I'm excited and honored to fight you as well as to promote you as a hobbyist and as an individual. I know you were a good person, but if you think for even a fraction of a second that I'm going to treat you like that in the ring, you're absolutely mind-boggling gone. Like, it just makes absolutely zero sense to me. You're going to see a side of me and a part of me why everybody looks at the floor when I show up. They know better, and you're going to find out that night.
I wouldn't expect less. I wouldn't.
You don't make it out of the second round.
Yeah, and I got total respect for you, Joey. Same thing, all down the card. But business is business, and we got to stand on it, and that's what we're gonna do. I wouldn't expect less from you. I want the best you got, so you better be ready.
You get it.
All right, that's good.
You better be training.
John, when is this fight going down?
August 17th, everybody. If you can't be there in person, that's okay. It's going to be available on pay-per-view. Links are not hard to find. I've got them on my channel. Jay has them on his. The fighters have their own links. Everybody has links to this on pay-per-view. Everybody worldwide can watch it. If you want to be there in person, tickets are for sale on the website. It's on Long Island. I don't know the exact address. I don't have it memorized, but August 17th, it is going down. And oh boy, that's what I've been waiting for right there.
No, that's good. And I mean, the website is FinsN, as in nasty, fury.com. Get it popping, get your tickets, the pay-per-view stuff. John, I know we talked a little bit about this before, and we've talked today. And, I think this is good for the hobby because it's something completely different. I will just say that. Regardless of people's thoughts on, boxing or whatever the case is, this is something really different that I think infuses some good energy, some new blood into what it is we do. And I'm more excited now than I was prior to, and that's truth.
Me too. And something we haven't talked about as much as we should have, perhaps, is the fact that there's going to be a lot of community there. There's going to be a lot of fish keeping and animal YouTubers at the event in person, ringside. Names like Paul Cafaro, Caveman Aquatics, Science Gal. There's going to be a whole lot of people there. I'm sorry if I'm leaving out names, but this is going to be an event. It's an event put on by, with aquarium fish tubers, animal keepers, and the whole audience is going to be full of those, as well as the pay-per-view. It's going to be incredible. And I can't even tell you how excited I am and honored I am to have been asked to be a part of it. So
I agree.
This is going to be nuts. Like you said, great for the community, exciting. It's going to be worth every penny on the pay-per-view. And I'm the luckiest. We are the luckiest people in the world. We get to sit right there and have their sweat knocked on us. I mean, that's how close.
And the event could be even bigger if the community rallies around, shares these links, shares their favorite creator, shares their favorite fighter, the shares everything. And that doesn't cost anything, but it can grow what it is that is happening. And I got family in Long Island, so I'm excited to head back and, watch some friends and hang out with some family while there's some punches being thrown.
It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited. Can't wait to see everybody out there. And don't miss out on this because everybody's going to be talking about it. You don't want to be the one that missed it, whether you live in California or wherever you are. You're going to want to be a part of this. So click those links, order that thing up on pay-per-view, and we will see you on August 17th. Looking forward to it.
Bang!